Let's get straight to the point. If you think earning $100,000 is just about landing a good job or catching a lucky break, you're thinking about this completely wrong. Every year, thousands of people start chasing this number with nothing but motivation and hustle, and most of them burn out within a few months. Not because they lack talent, but because nobody explained the actual mechanics behind this number. So today, I'm going to walk you through the exact things that actually make this happen. No fluff, no generic motivational nonsense, just the real system. Point 1. Income alone is not the game. Most people make this one mistake over and over. They focus entirely on, how do I earn more? That's only 1/4 of the equation. Here's the truth. If you spend as much as you earn, you will never reach $100,000 in net worth, no matter how high your salary climbs. You could be earning $150,000 a year and still have nothing saved, because the moment your income goes up, your spending quietly goes up right along with it. The real formula is simple, but almost nobody actually follows it. Earn, save, invest, repeat. These 4 steps are the actual game, not just the first one. People obsess over the earn part because it feels exciting, and they completely ignore the other 3 because they feel boring. That's exactly why so many high earners you know personally still have close to zero net worth, despite a great-looking salary slip. Point 2. Choose one high-value skill and go deep. Stop trying random things every few weeks. Pick a skill that the market actually pays for. Sales, coding, copywriting, digital marketing, video editing, trading, consulting, whatever genuinely fits your strengths, and then go deep into that one thing for at least a year or 2. Being a jack of all trades and master of none is one of the fastest ways to stay stuck at the same income level for years, jumping from one shiny idea to another without ever building real expertise in anything. Depth beats breadth every single time when it comes to earning serious money, because clients and employers pay premium prices for specialists, not generalists. Point 3. The first 6 to 12 months will be the most boring of your life. Nobody tells you this part, and it's probably the most important one on this entire list. In the beginning, your results will feel painfully small compared to the amount of effort you're putting in. You'll work hard for weeks and see almost nothing change in your bank account. This is exactly the phase where roughly 90% of people quit, not because the plan doesn't work, but because they simply cannot handle the silence before the momentum kicks in. If you can survive this boring, unrewarding phase, your competition automatically shrinks, because most people give up right before things actually start moving in their favor. Point 4. One income stream is never enough. A job plus a side skill, a business plus a small investment portfolio, freelancing plus a structured savings plan. Try to build 2 or 3 income streams so that if one slows down or disappears, the others keep you moving forward financially. Relying on a single paycheck from a single employer is one of the biggest hidden financial risks people take without even realizing it, because one layoff or one bad quarter can wipe out years of progress if that's your only source of income. Point 5. Track your expenses, not just your income. A huge number of people increase their spending the moment their income goes UP. New phone, new car, bigger apartment, more frequent outings, and the result is always the same. Income goes up, but savings stay stuck at 0. This pattern is called lifestyle inflation, and it silently destroys more financial futures than any market crash ever could. The rule here is simple. When your income increases, your savings rate should increase too, not your lifestyle. This one single habit alone separates people who genuinely build wealth from people who just look wealthy on social media while carrying debt behind the scenes. Point 6. Learn to invest, Saving alone isn't enough. Money sitting in a savings account doesn't grow. It just sits there quietly, losing value to inflation every single year. Mutual funds, stocks, index funds, or any legitimate investment vehicle that fits your risk appetite. Learn how they actually work and invest consistently every month, even if it's a small amount, to start. This is the exact mechanism that turns your first $100,000 into your second $100,000 much faster than most people expect, because investing allows your money to work for you in the background while you continue building your income separately. Point 7. Patience is the real hack nobody wants to hear. There is no shortcut here. No matter what any flashy ad on your phone screen tells you, the people who actually reach $100,000 in net worth have usually put in 1, 2, sometimes 3 years of consistent, unglamorous effort without seeing dramatic results along the way. Patience is the single most underrated skill in this entire process. The simple ability to keep showing up when nothing visible seems to be happening yet, trusting that the results are compounding quietly beneath the surface. Point 8. Track your net worth, not your salary. Your salary is just a number your employer decides to give you. It's not the real scoreboard. Your net worth, meaning what you actually own after subtracting what you owe, is the true measure of your financial progress. Many people with impressively high salaries have a lower net worth than people earning half as much, simply because they never bothered to track what actually stays with them versus what quietly leaves through loans, EMIs, and unnecessary spending every single month. Point 9. Automate your discipline. Relying purely on willpower to save and invest every month is a losing long-term strategy. Motivation runs out eventually, but automation never does. Set up automatic transfers into your savings and investment accounts the exact day your income hits your bank account, before you even get a chance to see that money sitting in your spending account. This one simple system removes the need for daily discipline and quietly makes wealth building happen in the background of your life, regardless of how motivated or tired you feel on any given day. Point 10. Reinvest in yourself before you reinvest in anything else. Before chasing the next investment trend or the next trending side hustle, stop and ask yourself an honest question. Is my current skill set actually worth more this year than it was worth last year? A well-chosen course, a genuine certification, a good mentor, or simply consistent, deliberate practice compounds over time, just like money does in a good investment account. The version of you standing here 1 year from now should realistically be able to earn more per hour of work than the version of you sitting here today. Point 11. Avoid comparing your timeline to everyone else's highlight reel. Social media is full of 22-year-olds claiming they built a 6-figure business in 90 days. Some of it is exaggerated. Some of it involved starting capital or connections you don't see in the video. And some of it is simply an unusual outlier that isn't representative of the normal path. Comparing your very real, very normal timeline to someone else's carefully edited highlight reel is one of the fastest ways to feel like a failure, even when you're actually making solid, steady progress. Focus on your own baseline from 6 months ago, not on a stranger's edited version of success. Point 12. Protect your downside before you chase your upside. Before you take a big risk, quitting a stable job, investing your entire savings, or taking on debt for a business idea, make sure you have some kind of safety net in place, an emergency fund covering 3 to 6 months of expenses, or a partner income, or some minimal backup plan. People who reach $100,000 sustainably almost always protected themselves from a single bad month, wiping out everything, rather than betting everything on one uncertain outcome with zero cushion. $100,000 is not a lottery ticket, and it's definitely not pure luck. It's a system, one valuable skill, multiple income streams, strict saving discipline, consistent investing, real patience, continuous self-improvement, and a genuine safety net underneath it all. If you start applying these principles in the right order starting today, that number will stop feeling impossible and start feeling like a simple, inevitable matter of time. The people who actually reach this milestone were rarely smarter than everyone else around them. They simply didn't quit during the boring, invisible part of the journey, and they let simple, unglamorous habits compound quietly in the background while everyone else was busy chasing flashy shortcuts that never actually worked.